So this is in Orange County. This is on I-5, just south of Jamboree Road. They're trying to put the fire out right now. I'm not sure what's in that semi, so I'm not trying to get too close. It was a semi into the center divider. That was the call. I'm recording on my other camera, so just bear with me. Judging by the look of the cab of the semi, I don't think the driver was okay. I really hope I'm wrong and the driver is all right, but the way that the cab looked when I pulled up, it didn't look like the driver was gonna be okay. But again, I really hope they are. Oh, got that first ambulance getting here right now. There was just an unbelievably huge accident on this road about an hour and a half ago. There was a collision and then it sparked several more collisions, and they wouldn't let any of the media up because there were several injuries. Now, this is maybe 20, 30 minutes after they had just cleared everything off of I-5. So we're in Orange County, Jamboree Road, I-5. Man, I really hope whoever was driving that's all right. So they have I-5 shut down, both directions now. You can see the firefighters on the other side, they're getting water on it. We're gonna try to go up next to it. Give me a second. It's been burning for probably 20 minutes now. That's the front of the cab right there. You can see the windshield kind of split. Fuck. If you guys are into sending prayers, please send them over here. This is not good. So the call came out as semi into center divider. I think the driver might have made it out. I'm seeing in the CHP report that maybe he's filling out some kind of statement, so fingers crossed that he made it out of that. If he did, that's a hell of an accident to walk away from. Look at the way that the cab is split. I can't imagine walking away from that. I think he's telling them what he was hauling. Negative hazmat, only carrying shipping items. Caltrans for debris across all lanes. Driver of the semi asking if he has paperwork to see what he's hauling. So I don't have confirmation that he's all right. Again, I really hope he's all right. That's a nasty crash to walk away from if he did. About I want to say like 3:30ish in the morning, there was an accident that happened on the 5 here, and then that caused another accident, So there was probably 4 or maybe even up to 6 cars that were in an accident on I-5 here, As soon as they finally got it cleared off and got all of those individuals to the nearest medical facilities, that's when this semi hit the center divider. I think the flame is out. I'm not sure though. I think the redness that we're seeing in the bottom smoke is coming from all of the fire trucks that are on that other side. And I don't know if any other cars are involved because the initial call was semi into the center divider. I'm not seeing any others. If you guys want to see what the highway looks like right now, backed up in both sides. And there's cars loading onto the highway here that don't know. Like this car just entered the highway. These people are just like pulling on. They haven't gotten this stopped yet. What was he hauling in there? We're gonna get a little bit closer, bear with me. I can't feel the heat from the fire. It's actually pretty chilly out here tonight. The CHP guys are flaring off the road right now. Frazier, thank you, bro. So this is on I-5 south of Jamboree Road in Orange County. Shout out to Orange County Fire Authority and Highway Patrol. They've had their hands full tonight. In this exact area, there was just another huge accident about 3:30 in the morning. Took them over an hour and a half to get it cleaned up. A couple different injuries involved in that. As soon as it got cleaned up, not even 15 minutes or so after that is when this call came out. It's gonna take them a long time to get this cleaned up. If you are in Orange County and you have to use I-5, don't use anything between Culver and Jamboree. Nothing on the 5. It's gonna take them a long time to get this cleaned up. If you're familiar with this area, it's over by the Tustin marketplace. There's an Amazon Fresh right here. So if you know this area, there's Amazon Fresh right there. This is Tustin Marketplace in the distance. So it's I-5 just south of Jamboree Road. We missed 420, but shout out to my homie Matt if you're listening. Miss you, bro. Hope you're doing all right, Matt. Yeah, this is in, I think technically it's Tustin, but it's between Tustin and Irvine. I-5 southbound, just south of Jamboree Road. The other call, the one that happened, you know, hour and a half ago or so, that was on Culver and Interstate 5. So just a little bit south of here. Shout out to Orange County Fire Authority. They've had their hands full all morning. It went from being such a quiet morning to this. Now people are still like hitting this off or the on-ramp here, seeing it. They haven't closed this on-ramp that's just here to my right-hand side. So you'll see this car that's coming up on the right. It's literally just driving like right next to where this is. That's how fresh this is. They haven't even gotten all these different on-ramps closed off yet. It's gonna take them a long time to get all of that wreckage off there, plus whatever is hauling. I mean, you have to expect that that was probably a full load inside of that semi. So whatever didn't get burned, they're gonna have to figure out a safe way to get that out of there before getting heavy tow trucks to get out here, heavy rescue tow trucks to get that out of there. Mess. Again, if you're in Orange County, stay away from the 5. Everywhere from Culver, pretty much past Jamboree. Negative hazmat, only carrying shipping items. Transported to Khyber, Irvine for minimum injuries. Okay, cool. But they do have coroner called. Man. Possibly there's more than one person in that cab. I mean, just the way that the cab looks. I mean, semi into center divider just on its own, that just doesn't sound good. Oh, I hope they made it out of there though. Fuck. And there's people still just like driving by like right next to this. So another ambulance just showed up. That ambulance looks like it might be leaving. 4:26, they called for the coroner. At 4:38, transported to Kaiser, Irvine, minimum injuries. I don't know if that's possibly somebody that was in another car. I haven't seen what's on the other side of this yet, so I don't know. These people are just like getting on the on-ramp and just seeing this. Like here's a semi right here. So if you're familiar with this area, it's right by Tustin Marketplace. We're right by the Best Buy. So we're in between the Best Buy and Amazon Fresh. And it's kind of bordering between Irvine and Tustin. Oh man, I hope they're all right. I mean, I wouldn't think that you'd call the coroner if you knew that everybody was already transported to the hospital, you know? It's not every call that they just roll out the coroner. They just don't do that. Shout out to my two mods, Jessica and Matthew D. Thinking about you both. I hope you're both doing well. Terry Sparks, Curtis, Teresa, Amanda, James B. What are you guys doing up this late? Or this early, I guess, now? See, look, people are like stopping now to look at it. That's Tustin Ranch, Red Hill, and the 55 is about 2 miles up from where we are right now. This is the top, right there in the middle, that's the top of the cab. It looks like it's cut down. But I mean, I'm still holding out hope that they're all right. That's a semi. I mean, if anything can take a hit, I would assume it's something that big. Oh, it's sparking back up. Oh man, I really hope that nobody was in there. Teresa, thank you very much. Love Mechanics, good to see you, man. Thank you. BXM, good to see you, bro. It said shipping items, and I mean, a lot of the time they don't let you, I mean, it's not like they don't let you, but I wouldn't assume that the majority of it would be liquids and things like that. With these kind of, like, whenever there's a semi overturned like this, they usually have to have the heavy wrecking tow trucks approach it from several angles to flip it over. And in the past semi flips that I've been to before, they want to get the things out of the back of the trailer, because when they flip it, sometimes it then flips over again because of the weight of whatever's in there. So typically they bring out Bobcats, Caltrans will come out and try to get the things out of the semi before they flip it over. It keeps reigniting. This is on I-5 and Jamboree. So I-5 south of Jamboree Road. This is in Orange County. It's close to the Tustin Marketplace. If you're familiar with this area, it's between Best Buy and Amazon Fresh. Actually, where we're standing right now, Alien Alphabet and I covered a rollover crash. We didn't stream it, and we didn't post the video. It's going to be part of his Stringers Live interview, but we were here a couple weeks ago for a really bad rollover crash where the driver didn't even hit the brakes. He just went into the middle area and flipped it. You'll see that in AXN News' profile on Stringers Live coming soon. That fire is coming from the back of the truck. So now you can see the cabs illuminated there. So if you're just getting here, this is in Orange County. This is southbound I-5 on Jamboree. It was a semi-truck that ran into the center divider and caught fire. The semi is laying on its side. The cab is directly in front of us right there. That cutout directly in front of us is the windshield. And you can see that where the windshield connects on the right-hand side, that's disconnected. I think that this fire truck's gonna roll up next to us right here. If you're in Orange County, stay away from the 5. It's gonna take them a really long time to clean this up. And this was following a huge accident that happened around 3:30 in the morning on I-5 in Culver. There was a 2-vehicle crash, and then those 2 vehicles were blacked out, and then that spawned several other crashes. I think there was a gentleman that had his leg pinned in one of the crashes. And so when they finally extracted that victim, got everybody to the different medical facilities, this call then came out maybe 15 or 20 minutes later. As soon as they opened up the lanes, this happened. So it's been a busy night for CHP out here and a really busy night for Orange County Fire Authority. I really hope that guy made it, or whoever that driver was. They did request a coroner at 4:26 a.m. It's 4:49 right now. Somebody was transported though, and it says with minimum injuries. So I'm still holding out hope that maybe everybody's all right. It never hurts to shoot prayers over here though, if you're the praying type. Send some prayers over here for this driver and whoever might have been with them. Possibly other vehicles as well. I haven't seen the other side yet. Yeah, I haven't seen any foam on it either. I mean, at this point, probably they know some of the stuff that's in there. They're saying shipping items, but whatever it is keeps reigniting. This is on I-5 south of Jamboree Road in Orange County. You can see the traffic. It's going to be backed up both ways for a very long time. This is looking back toward Culver on I-5, and then this is looking toward Jamboree. So it's right on the on-ramp by Tustin Marketplace. If you're familiar with this area between Irvine and Tustin, it's between Best Buy and Amazon Fresh. I think the smoke is being colored like that because there are a lot of lights on the other side too. You have several fire trucks. At this point I can see, 5 or 6 fire trucks. Behind the fire trucks, a regular tow truck just showed up, so I'm wondering if that's perhaps for another vehicle that was involved in this. But it appears that semi was traveling southbound on I-5, hit the center divider, the back of it flipped. I'm still holding out hope that driver and whoever else might have been in that cab is okay, because it's such a big vehicle. But I mean, you're driving on the highway and then all of a sudden you hit the center divider. It's bad. I was going to come out to the several, I think it was almost 6 vehicles that were involved in that crash earlier, but they had the traffic stopped all the way back, kind of like they do now. It's so hard to get to these crime scenes if you're not there in that first cut, because then they lock everybody out. I'm still not sure if any other vehicles were involved yet or not. Don't they sometimes, depending on what's causing the fire, just have to wait out for it to burn? I've never seen that. They usually try to get something on it. But like I said, they can't just flip that over with a regular tow truck. They usually get the heavy rescue tow truck, you know, that very huge one that can flip over a semi. And then even then on its own, you have to have another one of those tow trucks on the other side to kind of support it, so that once it flips over, it doesn't do a barrel roll and just flip over again. So the majority of these semi crashes that I've been to, they want everything out of that semi trailer before they flip it over, because sometimes they flip it over and then the momentum of whatever's left in that semi will let it flip over again. And then that could cause damage to the tow trucks and whatever else is trying to support it. So in my estimation, this is going to be here until the sun comes up. These people that are stuck behind it in both directions, if you're watching this, you should probably just turn off your car. You're not going anywhere for a while. It's stopped on both sides. Curtimus, thanks for watching this on Twitch too. I lit it up on Facebook and Twitch, and we're also on YouTube. Morning from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Good morning. This is Orange County, California. This is southbound I-5, Jamboree Road. It's between the towns of Tustin and Irvine. And it's right by the very popular shopping area called Tustin Marketplace. And if you're familiar with Tustin Marketplace, it's between Amazon Fresh and Best Buy. I'm looking for updates right now. I'll let you guys know if I see anything. I just pinned my link tree. If you're not subscribed to my other channels, please consider going over there. Right now we're on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Francisco, what's up, man? Unfortunately, this is going on in Orange County right now, and it's following a really major crash that happened earlier this morning around 3:30 in the morning. There was I believe it started as a two-vehicle crash. The two vehicles were then blacked out in the middle of the highway. That then spawned more crashes. And I think it was between 4 and 6 vehicles that were involved. It took them probably an hour and a half to get everybody cleared out, taken to the nearest medical facility. As soon as they reopened the highway, I was watching it on the CHP CAD, and then all of a sudden this came out, and it immediately said, semi into center divider, vehicle on fire, and then the next line said engulfed. So I got here right before they cut off both directions, but I'm gonna be here for a while too, because I mean, as you can see, they sealed off both sides of I-5, and I don't see them opening up either side until maybe the sun comes up. I'm seeing Caltrans get here right now. Caltrans are usually the ones that show up with the bobcats and the equipment to help remove whatever items could possibly be in the back of that semi. But I don't even know how that's going to work, because all of those things are going to be, you know, molten hot. So I'm not even sure how they're going to do that. We got Caltrans coming through right here on the opposite side. There's another fire truck trying to figure out how to get access over there. And directly in front of us, where the water from that hose is going, that's on the cab. So he's actually spraying it just behind the cab. And it seems like that's where the majority of the flame is. You can kind of see that big plume of smoke. That's directly behind the trailer cab. And then through the smoke in the back, I can see that they're spraying it from the other side as well. Were you able to capture a video of the accident previous to this one? No, I wasn't. That one, it sounded like there was a gentleman that had his leg trapped, and so they were doing a extraction on him, and then he eventually was freed. They eventually got all the tow trucks out here to get all the vehicles out. I was watching it on the CAD just to kind of see, you know, the progress that they were making. And then maybe 15 or 20 minutes after they cleared that incident out, that's when this came out. You can see CHP still flaring it all the way up. Huge shout out to Jessica and Matthew D if you guys are listening. So this is back here in the distance. This is Tustin Marketplace. This is the Best Buy. You can see the yellow right through the trees there. That's Best Buy. And then this is Amazon Fresh. So if you guys are familiar with this area, it's between Amazon Fresh and Best Buy. City of Tustin. I'm not sure if this qualifies as Irvine because I think I-5 is what separates Irvine from Tustin. But it's between Jamboree and Culver on I-5. So I-5 southbound Jamboree before Culver. You can see the side view mirror right there, like that oven glove looking thing right in the very middle that he has his hose pointed toward. That's the side view mirror of the cab of the semi. I wonder if maybe the accident itself wasn't that severe, and then maybe the momentum just rolled over the back. I'm still hopeful that whoever was in there made it out. This is CHP right here. Actually, this might just be Irvine Police Department. Shout out to all the first responders. They've had their hands full tonight. Huge shout out to Orange County Fire Authority and all the first responders that helped with that first accident, the one at 3:30 in the morning. I wasn't at that scene, but it seemed like they did a good job just based on the CHP CAD. As soon as they reopened the lanes, this happened within 10 to 15 minutes. All of these numbers I'm giving are approximate to. When I saw it, I just threw all my stuff on and ran out. I could see the smoke from so far too. No clue what he could have possibly been hauling, but The reports now are that it was shipping items, so at least it's not a hazmat situation or something more severe. If you're just joining us, this is in Orange County. This is on Interstate 5, south of Jamboree Road, so southbound Jamboree, by the Tustin Marketplace. Any idea what made the semi-truck crash? I don't know, but the initial call was that the semi ran into the center divider. But it doesn't look like a minor crash. I mean, the way that the cab looks, it's devastated. And if I was going to be involved in any kind of a vehicle, I would want, a crash, I would want it to be in something substantial like that, because it's so high, because it's so bulky. But I mean, there are a lot of other risks too. This flame just shot out of the top, so it's on its side, but that's the top of the semi truck right there, where that flame's coming out on the left. I recently crashed my semi trailer in a similar situation. This will stay with the driver forever emotionally. Man, I'm happy that you made it out of your crash all right. I'm hoping that this guy is in the same situation, that this man or woman made it out. I mean, nowadays so many items have batteries, and whenever there's fire with batteries, it's just a whole new element. So many flares. The row of flares that he initially laid down are already out. Here's a bigger look. So we're looking north right now. So backed up there, those are the southbound lanes of traffic. Robert Mack, what's up? Terry, thank you so much for sharing it. Chupa's here, WC. I haven't seen anybody else come onto the highway, so they probably got this on-ramp closed finally. You can see there's still this is looking south, so these are the northbound lanes here. He had flares set up all down here, but the flares already went out. He's on his second run right now. And right there in the middle, that like oven glove looking thing, that's the side view mirror. Weird Kid on Twitch, is the driver okay? I'm not sure yet. I'm hoping that they are, though. I can't tell if it's a UPS truck. The cab from where I am right now looks white. and I can't see any markings. I can't see any branding or logos yet. When they actually do get the fire out, I'll be able to change positions, but as it is right now, I'm just lucky to be here. When they shut these things down, you're usually so far back that you just can't get up here to actually see what's going on. That's what was happening with that accident that happened around 3:30 in the morning. There were initially 2 vehicles. I think it went from 2 to 4 and then possibly up to 6 vehicles. And then once there was such a huge crash, they closed it down in both directions, and then traffic was stopped so far back that it was just really hard to get up there. You can see now where the traffic is starting to load in back there. I mean, it's just backed up forever. I don't know why they haven't started diverting people yet. Maybe they have. If you're just tuning in, this is in Orange County. This is on I-5 in Tustin, between Irvine and Tustin. I've got CHP. It's getting pretty close. So yeah, they're diverting some of the traffic, but people are still coming through. That guy's going really fast. Holy shit. Can you tell if the cab is brown? I can't tell yet. Those are cops flying by. I don't know if something else happened up there or what, but damn, all the cops are flying by now. All of them. Something's happening. Oh, and then this is just a regular car right there. No way they're gonna open this up. No way. What the hell? Something's going on. It looks like this car just like broke through the line right here. What the hell? I think they're opening this back up. Wow. I'm really surprised. They're opening this closest lane back up. So this is in Orange County. This is on Interstate 5. Just south of Jamboree Road before Culver Drive. So it's in Orange County between the city of Tustin and Irvine. And if you're familiar with this area, there's a shopping area called Tustin Marketplace. And then right here, this is Amazon Fresh. It's between Amazon Fresh and Best Buy in the Tustin Marketplace. So right now, this traffic that you're seeing is heading northbound on I-5. Past the accident or past the crash. I can't believe they opened that up. I mean, how are they going to get all the tow trucks in here to flip that thing? I mean, presumably there's still debris and whatever from this crash on the road. Like none of this area was cleaned out. The cab of that semi is in the bonus lane of the highway. I mean, I just can't believe it. And now everybody's just slowing down to take a look.
If you're just joining us, this is in Orange County. This is Interstate 5, southbound Jamboree Road before Culver Drive. And if you know this area, it's by the Tustin Marketplace. Up on the hill at Tustin Marketplace is a Best Buy. It's across from that Best Buy. Now that they have the big light from the fire truck, maybe we'll be able to see what color the cab is. Unique Lovin', what up? I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Frazier, thanks again for the tip, bro. They might let these cars pass and maybe shut one exit before the wreckage. Yeah, I don't know. When they initially opened this up, I was thinking maybe they were just kind of unclogging the people that were already there, but now I don't know. They're sawing the back of the semi right now. So on the left-hand side, you can see that they're sawing it open. You're hearing the saw. It sounds like maybe they're venting it. No update on the driver. There was an update on the CHP CAD that somebody was transported with minor injuries, but at this point, I still don't know if any other vehicles were possibly involved. I'm wondering if maybe they're just unclogging just this bit of traffic and then maybe they'll shut it down again. I mean, they kind of have to. I can still see that it's on fire. Like right below where he's sawing it, there's a flame. That's why just below where you see that saw, you can see that he's putting a hose on it. There's a flame right there. Yeah, and the fire just started again. Who knows what is actually in the back of that semi? Prayers for everybody involved. I'm still holding out hope that they're all right. Here's a big old Mack truck getting on the highway right here. I mean, the flame, the whole fire's reignited. I can't believe they opened that up. I'll stop saying that, but I just can't believe they opened up the lanes. Like it's still on fire, bros. Doing. And then obviously everybody is slowing down to watch what they're doing. I mean, how could you not? Everybody's creeping by and not really even watching what's in front of them now. So now everybody here is kind of in danger. Kind of dumb. There might even be a Caltrans live shot that you can check out. There are a lot of Caltrans live video feeds in this area, so maybe you'll see me. I'm wearing I've got my press stuff on. Look for me, I'm wearing yellow.
I mean, it's gonna take them a long time to flip that. I mean, where are all these people going? It's 5:15 in the morning on a Saturday. Everybody going from San Diego to LA? Like, what's up with the traffic? Here's the view of the traffic. It's dissipating now, but I mean, it's just gonna keep flowing. You can see that they're still sawing. Oh, something just opened up. They just got a little opening on the side. So that's not actually the side. I think that's the roof. I think that's the roof that they're opening up there on the left. Huge shout out to Orange County Fire Authority. That's who's handling that. Look at all these cars. Like, they're in that super close lane, just slowing down and watching this. And then this guy right here is doing like oh, look at that guy. So there's just still people like that. They're trying to make good time while other people are slowing down to 5 miles an hour to check it out. There's a semi truck coming right here going like 45. What the fuck? Yeah, this is not safe for me right now. I might get out of here. Because, I mean, if somebody swerves, they're going to be right where I'm at. Okay, you can see that they're pulling the, that's the roof. Even though it looks like the left side, that's the, what I think is the top of the semi. We got people doing their Tesla autopilot. And the autopilot's like, oh, the lane's open, we can go 60 again. Here's a dude passing on a motorcycle. Wow. And if you're just getting here, there was a huge accident around 3:30 in the morning on this I-5 where I'm standing right now. It was northbound Culver, which is the next exit south from where I'm at right now. There was a 2-vehicle accident that turned into a 4-vehicle accident. I think before it was over, it was a 6-vehicle accident. That happened at 3:30 in the morning. Took them about an hour and a half to get everybody transported and cleared away from that scene. And then maybe 15 to 20 minutes after that scene ended, that's when this semi hit. Wow, that guy was going so fast. This semi hit the center divider. And then the calls came out that it was engulfed in flames. All right, you can see right there. I think they probably vented some holes and now they're trying to pull it open. And then you can hear that they're still sawing that back left area. See how fast? Some of these people are going so fast. Bro. Yeah, sorry, I'm not in the chat. I'm just straight up watching to see if I have to dodge anything coming up. James, I just modded you for this chat. I'm gonna be out of the chat for a minute. Shout out to Orange County Fire Authority. Fucking heroes out here. Orange County Fire Authority. Respect. You can see, like you can see the flames right there. And people are just still going fast as fuck over here. Like, look at that. Just not caring. Meow. I can hear them hitting debris. If you guys are just getting here, this is in Orange County. This is southbound Jamboree Road before Culver Drive on Interstate 5. It's by Tustin Marketplace Shopping Center between Best Buy and Amazon Fresh. I think the driver possibly has passed away. It's telling me on the CHP CAD now, fatality. Fuck. It says there was somebody transported to Kaiser with minimum injuries. So somebody was transported, but it's still too early for me to know if other vehicles were involved or not. I can hear them hitting debris further up from the crash. So presumably, like, maybe he crashed up above this and the debris from that is still in the lanes here, because they haven't had time to check these lanes. All these people going fast as fuck, like there's possibly debris in the lanes still. I just found a car key. There's a car key here on the side of the road. How do you lose your car key on the side of the highway? Here's the key. It almost looks like what they make you when you need a replacement key. Why would you have a key on the side of the road? Key to a trailer, maybe. There's Orange County Service Support. So usually they're supporting the firefighters that have been out here for a long time. I can hear this lane of traffic hitting debris, but it's further up from where I'm at. So at least I'm not gonna get any shrapnel back here. And there's still people loading from this side of the highway right here. Like, this dude just got on right next to it. Yeah, I'm gonna step back. I think I'm in a safe spot. If my wife is watching the replay, I'm in a really safe spot. Jesus, bro. So this is in Orange County. This is on I-5 south of Jamboree Road before Culver. This is a flipped over semi driver. They just sawed open the roof. They're trying to pull the items out of the top of the semi right now, just so that they can cover the fire. The fire keeps starting back up. Yeah, I can see them like tossing. I think whatever was inside there, they're tossing out. But again, whatever's in there is gonna have to come out, and they're going to have to transport that stuff before they can even attempt to flip that semi over. So this is gonna be going on for a while. If you're just tuning in, this is I-5 south of Jamboree Road before Culver Drive in Orange County. Oh my God. I mean, this is, if you're just tuning in, there was a really horrible accident earlier on I-5 here. Around 3:30 in the morning, there was a 2-vehicle crash. It turned into a multi-vehicle crash, I think up to 6 vehicles. As soon as they got that cleared away and everybody transported to medical facilities, that's when this call came out. Semi into center divider, fully engulfed. They did call for a coroner, and now it's showing on the CHP CAD, it says fatality. So there was a fatality. I'm just not sure who. I would assume it's the driver, but I don't know. You guys do me a favor and send some prayers in this area. Even for people not to make this more dangerous than it already is. The potential for something else happening is really high right now. Especially since the people in this outside lane are just maintaining like 65, 70. I can see them throwing things out of the back of the truck. So everything that they're throwing out of the back of the truck is just going right onto the highway, obviously. But that means that they're going to have to clean everything off of the highway. So not only do they have to flip over this semi and tow it out, but they still have to deal with whatever is, you know, melted inside there too. Huge shout out to Jessica and Matthew B if you guys are listening. Shout out to James B on the temp too. Thank you for helping, man. The first batch of flares is kind of starting to wear out. They flared out either the 2 or the 3. It looks like the 3 lanes closest to the cab. You can see back here, they have flares to keep everybody out of those first 2 lanes, but I mean, this vehicle to me is in a lot of danger because it's just sitting parked. These cars are going fast. Huge shout out to Orange County Fire Authority. They do an amazing job in this area. They did an amazing job at that crash earlier, I'm sure. You can see the holes that they made in the roof of that semi right there. I bet the driver didn't even know what was in a lot of those packages, and there's no way for them to be sure of what's in there. It looks like they're just trying to pull as many items out so that they can hose them down on the highway. Oh my God, bro. Oh, I think they're actually, it looks like they're in. Yeah, they're inside right now, throwing stuff out. They're literally just like throwing all the packages out onto the highway so that they can hose them down. I believe this is a fatal accident. I don't know for sure, but everything that all the indications I've gotten so far, I think that this is a fatal accident. I don't like that the fastest lane is the one right next to where I'm standing. Like, the people have the confidence to keep 70 miles an hour in this outside lane. I have no idea if other vehicles were involved, what those other vehicles might have been, injuries in those other vehicles. At this point, I don't know. When I got here, the semi was engulfed. And the recent developments are they finally sawed open the roof, and now they're throwing the items that were in the semi out onto the highway so that they can hose them down. If you're just joining us, this is in Orange County. This is between the city of Tustin and the city of Irvine. And if you're familiar with this area, it's by the Tustin Marketplace. So you can see right there, this is the, that's the sign for Tustin Marketplace right there. This is a very popular shopping area between Irvine and Tustin. I mean, I just think there's potential for something else to even happen just because of the speed everybody's going. Here's a better look at the cab. That's the cab of the semi-truck right there. I'm in a safer spot right now than I was a little bit ago. So you can see traffic now, less traffic. But the less traffic is meaning that these people are like opening up the speed. And then, I mean, eventually they've already had to replace those flares. When those flares go out, the people approaching aren't gonna know that there's a car parked right there. So hopefully they do another round of those flares. Because this is when people are tired, maybe they haven't been to sleep yet. They're trying to check out the accident that's already in progress. They're slowing down, looking. Sketchy. What's crazy is this vehicle doesn't have the safety lights on. My vehicle back here has the safety lights on. If you're just getting here, this is in Irvine, California. This is between Tustin and Irvine. So there's a place called Tustin Marketplace. I think it's just called The Marketplace. It's a big shopping area in this, right between Irvine and Tustin. So we're kind of between Best Buy and Amazon Fresh. If you're familiar with this area, it's right in between those two. So it's southbound Jamboree Road, right before Culver Drive. So now that cop's moving. I wonder if he's just gonna leave. I bet he just leaves. If he leaves, I'm gonna leave too, because all these flares are gonna go out. Yeah, I'm gonna dip soon, because now the flares are gonna go out and these people are just gonna keep driving closer and closer. If you have loved ones in this area, keep them away from Interstate 5, northbound or southbound, for a while. I mean, probably until 7 o'clock in the morning. They're gonna need time to get that semi off, and then if it is a fatality, they're gonna need to bring the coroner out and do everything that they do, so it's gonna take a long time. You can see that they're in the truck. So that was the roof of the semi, I think. And now the roof is now the side because it's tipped over. They sawed open the roof and now they're inside bringing all the items onto the highway so that they can hose down the items on the highway, keep it from reigniting. And this is on I-5, southbound I-5 and Jamboree Road. This is southbound I-5 past Jamboree before Culver Drive. I'm not sure if you guys have looked yet, but usually Caltrans has cameras all over here. They might have another view. Thanks to everybody that hit the thumbs up and shared the stream. We gotta let people know to stay out of this area. This is Interstate 5 in Orange County, between Jamboree and Culver. I'm not sure about other people being involved. When I got here, this is pretty much the only angle that I've been. This is the only side that I've seen so far. I'm not seeing other vehicles. There is a tow truck that's parked behind the fire trucks over there. And a regular tow truck wouldn't be on scene for a semi flip. It needs the heavy rescue tow truck, the huge one that can like tow a bus. And usually it takes more than one of those. Usually it takes two, like one of them kind of hooks the cables to it and props it up while the other one flips it. And on the other semi rollovers that I've been to, they try to take all of the items out of the truck because sometimes they flip it over and then the weight of the items still remaining in the semi have that momentum and it flips over again. So to prevent that, they try to take everything out of the semi before they flip it. And I mean, everything that's on the highway right now, they're gonna have to figure out some way to get all of that removed before they open up the lanes.
Shout out to these firefighters. They don't know what is in those boxes. I mean, could be anything. They're just picking it up, tossing it. And this is what they do. These first responders, they can't just sit on the sidelines and let somebody else take care of it. No matter what's going on out here, they have to be the ones to mop it up. So a huge shout out to Orange County Fire Authority, not only for this incident, but the one that happened earlier. There was another bad accident around 3:30 in the morning on this road, on I-5. I think it was a 6-car accident. So right here, this is Amazon Fresh. This is the Tustin marketplace. Through those trees, that yellow is the Best Buy. So you can tell that this crash is between the Best Buy and the Amazon Fresh. It was such a quiet morning. I almost came out at like 11 o'clock at night to chase some calls. And then it was just so dead that I was like, oh, it's not even gonna be worth it. And then that really bad accident came out about 3:30. I didn't come over to it because traffic was backed up in each direction. He's gonna set up more flares. That's probably what he was doing. He probably drove up to another vehicle that had that bag of flares. Flares just keep people out of that those two lanes closest to the center divider, because the truck, the front of that truck is actually in the bonus lane. So I don't think it's in the #1 lane, but I think it's close to that #1 lane. And then the flares are keeping everybody out of the 1, 2, and 3 lanes, I think. Trish Ramos, you can see the semi on Caltrans cameras. Thank you for that update. Trish Ramos in Facebook, thank you for telling me that. If you guys want to check it out, Caltrans has a bunch of cameras in this area. We're on I-5, south of Jamboree, before Culver Drive. Shout out to CHP. Brent, what up, bro? Brent, go back and look at the Caltrans call at about 3:30 in the morning. There was a really nasty, like, 6-car crash. We're right here at Tustin Marketplace. Brent, you and Renee definitely have time to get down here if you want to catch the flip. From what I can tell, there is a fatality. I mean, I'm not that safe, but look at this guy. He's just on the highway. Shout out to the first responders. Shout out to my homie that's in the chat too, Alert SoCal. If you guys aren't subscribed over there, please go over and give him a sub. That's my homie Brent. He covers this area. He does a great job. His channel is called Alert SoCal. He's on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Please go give him a follow. I was at home watching the live coverage of the hurricane in Nova Scotia. Not hurricane, is it? Of the storm.
Brent, there was just another expanded call that came out on North Grand, Santa Ana too. These guys have had a busy night from like 3:30 on. I mean, this is getting dangerous now because they're driving so close to where the flares are. Like, it almost looked like two of that guy's wheels were on the other side of the flares. Where can I find it on Caltrans? I'm really not sure. Look up Caltrans live cameras, Interstate 5, Orange County. Robert Mack, thank you for subbing to Alert SoCal. You won't regret it. He's got some dope footage over there. And my other homie that covers this area, his name is Renee. His channel is 714 News. That's the hole that they made with the saws. That used to be the top of this semi-trailer, and now it's the side. Look at that stream. Live stream. Yeah, definitely go sub over to Renee. His channel is 714 News. And then my homie Brent, Alert SoCal. Just found out PB left LLN. Who's PB? Pablo? I mean, traffic is not slowed down. We're right by the on-ramp here. You can see so right here, Tustin Marketplace, Amazon Fresh, Best Buy is that yellow badge through the tree. This is in Orange County, I-5 southbound, Jamboree between southbound Jamboree and Culver. Oh, Pitbull. Yeah, Randy. I believe Randy's channel is called Chase News now.
Shout out to all the stringers on Stringers Live, though. So many amazing people over there. Check them out. This is at stringers.live. You can see that I'm live right now. Then if you go here to all the offline people, you can see everybody. It's a list of everyone. Stringers Live. It's a collective of independent filmers that come out and give you a behind the scenes look at these scenes. And we do that for the transparency. We want to let people in these communities know what's happening. A lot of the times these stories go unreported or underreported. The news can only show so much. So many people that do what I do, these independent filmers, we send our footage into the news at night. They don't show the footage on the news. Maybe it wasn't major enough. Maybe something else was a bigger story. And it's crazy because a lot of these stories just go unreported. And so that's what we're trying to do out here. We're trying to just give you more of a look at what's happening in these communities at night. And if you watch a lot of Stringers Live, you're going to have a lot of appreciation for these first responders because they don't get the props for what they really do out here. They do the heavy lifting and they don't really get a lot of high fives for all of the different things that they're doing out here. But a lot of people think that firefighters just show up to fires and fight fires. They don't. Firefighters are the ones that show up to these accidents, use the jaws of life to take you out of the vehicle. They're firefighter paramedics, so they'll run an IV in, help the paramedics get you into the ambulance, ride with you to the hospital. These first responders are heroes out here, and they don't get the props they deserve. But also huge props to all the independent filmers that come out here and give people a behind the scenes look at what's happening in these communities. It's really important. In Orange County at night, there are actually a lot, not only at night, but there are a lot of people getting trapped in elevators. There'll be kids that get stuck on escalators. All these different incidents that happen, the firefighters respond and they take care of it no matter what it is. Almost always they're trained paramedics and they're the first ones to actually actively start saving your life. Enormous shout out to Orange County Fire Authority, everything that they do. There was a really bad accident earlier this morning. I believe it started as a 2-vehicle accident. The 2 vehicles that crashed were blacked out on the lanes of I-5. Then that turned from a 2-vehicle crash to a 4-vehicle crash. I think before it was all over, it ended up being a 6-vehicle crash. And as soon as they got everybody taken care of from that crash, 10 to 15 minutes later approximately, that's when the call came out for this semi that had crashed into the center divider. Then it came out that it was on fire. Then it came out that it was engulfed. And I believe that they have rolled the coroner here, and I think that it possibly was a fatality. That's unconfirmed. I hope it's not.
I'm walking through the ice grass over here. Oh my God, that's the cab. See the wheels. This person just stopped right here. So now they're just stopped watching it. And now she's gonna go from dead stop to like floor it on the highway. This is what I'm talking about. Like, just anything could happen right now that just makes it even more dangerous. So here's the Best Buy. And then this is Jamboree Road right here. So it's Tustin Marketplace. You can see the bottom wheels of the 18-wheeler right there. So it's on Jamboree Road Bridge. I'm not seeing other vehicles, but I'm seeing a lot of debris in the lane above where the accident is. Like the hood, a lot of parts, a lot of glass. So it's just over the bridge. So this is the Jamboree Bridge. You can see that everybody's still kind of stopped on the road there. All the traffic is still there. Shout out to Truck 43. Huge shout out to everybody at Orange County Fire Authority. Thanks to James B for helping me out. Huge shout out to Jessica and Matt too. So yeah, they have the heavy duty tow trucks en route. The coroner copied that he's on his way. There was another accident on I-5 in Red Hill. There's Caltrans. Caltrans is here putting up the cones. Randy Stewart, thank you very much, man. Cheers to everybody that sent prayers down here too. Keep me safe. It's pretty sketchy there for a minute. You can see the sun's just coming up right now. If you're just tuning in, this is in Orange County. This is on Interstate 5, just south of Jamboree Road. This is Jamboree Road right here. There's the Best Buy from Tustin Marketplace. Huge shout out to all the first responders, California Highway Patrol, Orange County Fire Authority. They've got a lot of resources out here right now trying to help. Thanks to everybody that's trying to keep me safe. I'm actually in a really safe spot right now. Look at the guardrail. I'm behind the guardrail now. So yeah, thank you to everybody that's trying to make sure that I'm safe. I really appreciate that. Thanks to everybody that sent prayers for this driver. Hopefully they made it out all right. Now that there's more light, I'm starting to see the debris. That looks like the hood. Yeah, this is a way better spot than I was at before. Before I was just kind of in that little triangle area between the highway and the on-ramp. Not a great spot. Huge thank you to anybody that shared this stream just to try to get the word out so that everybody can avoid this area for the next few hours. This is I-5 in South Orange County between Tustin and Irvine. It's southbound Jamboree Road before Culver Drive. I think the firefighters are putting their gear away, and then they're probably going to make way for Caltrans to come in and do what they need to do. Frank Perez, what's up? I love LAFD, but Orange County Fire Authority, this is my favorite fire department. These guys are heroes. They don't get enough respect for what they actually do out here. A lot of people just think they fight fires. They don't. They do everything. They'll rescue your cat out of the tree. They'll open an elevator that you're stuck in. Anything. Shane B, hey Jeremy, did the driver, the semi, make it out all right? I don't believe so, Shane. I'm still holding out hope that I'm wrong, but it looks pretty bad. I hope I'm wrong.
There's the battalion chief right there in the white helmet. A lot of resources out here right now. Frankenstein Mini, you should work for them then. Maybe I should, bro. They do have some openings in the volunteer firefighting department in Orange County. I just read the post that they're looking for volunteer firefighters. Maybe I'll get some training and try to help out. That looks like a Nova. Mata, thank you for bringing us this coverage. Hey, thank you, man. I think this looks like the hood. There's more debris all the way up. I mean, now that the sun's coming out, it's just opening it up more and more. Chevelle? Yeah, maybe it was a Chevelle. Truck 37 and truck 43 and E21. Huge shout out. Thanks so much to everybody that stayed respectful in these comments. That really means a lot to me. Thank you guys for doing that. We have a really caring community of people here. It means a lot to me that you guys show up and show support for the victims involved in these accidents and for the independent filmers that come out and try to give you guys the coverage. We're trying to highlight what these heroes do out here. You don't hear about it. You don't hear about the things that they do night after night. But right now, if I get in my Jeep and I start heading home and I get into a really bad car accident, they're gonna be the ones that show up and extract me from that car accident. They're gonna pull out the jaws of life. They're gonna run an IV and get me fixed up before the paramedics even have a chance to get to me. These are the real heroes out here. So I still can't tell, but it looks like the cab might have been red. I'm looking at the hood now, and the hood looks like it's kind of red with white on it. The cab is so damaged, but it appears that it's a red color. So anybody that was wondering if this is maybe a UPS truck, I don't think so. right, we're almost out of here. You can really see we're at 50-50 the middle divider now. Huge shout out to whoever just sent me a PayPal. I'm seeing 2 PayPal notifications. Thank you guys so much. I have a feeling it's Kimothy and Kat. Kim and Kat, thank you guys so much. Piper Cricket, thank you so much for the love. I really appreciate it. Oh, that's I think that gentleman in the white helmet might be Greg Barta, the PIO. That also might be one of the battalion chiefs. Looks like Greg. Yeah, huge shout out to Matthew D and Jessica. The firefighters are rolling up hoses right now. Fusion Tech Cinema, be safe. Man, everyone watching. Fusion Tech, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Shout out to all the first responders that took care of the accident that was before this, the major accident from like 3:30 in the morning, and then everybody that helped out with this incident as well. They're seeing the debris for the first time now that the sun's out. Look at the scrapes.
engine 37, engine 21, and truck 43. Huge shout out. Show you where we are. So this is Jamboree Road. We're over the bridge. This is the Tustin marketplace back here. Here's the Best Buy. And then through the trees right there, that's the Amazon Fresh. It's called the marketplace. It's on I-5 just south of Jamboree Road. If you have friends and family in this area, tell them to avoid the southbound lanes for the next few hours. They're really going to have their hands full trying to get this cleaned up. I'm not going to be here too much longer, but if you want to watch them do the rest of the cleanup, there are live Caltrans cameras all over the roads here. So just look up Caltrans live cam. And then you can find the cameras that are close to this area. Trying to see if that's the PIO over there. I definitely need a PIO interview to figure out like what actually went on. Greg Barta, if you're watching this, I'm going to be hitting you up. I need to know. Yeah, truck 43 is a major truck. Heavy rescue. If you're familiar with my channel, you're familiar with that truck 43. They're amazing. These are what real heroes look like. Wow, there was just almost an accident right there. Because everybody's slowing down to look. So you can see right there, Tustin Ranch Road, half a mile, Red Hill Avenue, a mile and a fourth, and then Highway 55 is 2.5 miles ahead. That's looking north on I-5. I believe Orange County Fire Authority is picking up reserve firefighters too. Jade, what's up? Jade, I hope you're keeping safe. I was watching the storm in Canada before I came out. It was really crazy. Hope everybody in Nova Scotia is taking cover right now. There are a lot of storm chasers up there covering that Nova Scotia storm. All day today, you can check out Stringer's Live. You can see the different storm chasers. You can see right now that I'm live, but if you look down on the list, this gentleman right here, J. Jack Storm, he's in Nova Scotia. And there are other storm chasers that will be there. So check out stringers.live and stringerslive.com. Oh yeah, so there's a tow truck back there that has a white van hooked up to the back of the tow truck. So possibly that was the other, and this is all speculation. Possibly that white van was involved, and possibly that was the person that was transported with the minor injuries. I'm seeing back there that it looks like maybe there are other vehicles that were involved too. I see other tow trucks. But again, I don't know. I can't see over there. I see that they've hooked up that white van. I'm not going to know until later today what the true details are. Jade, yes, puppy is doing better, poor thing. Aw. I didn't know your puppy was hurt. That's so sad. Oh, heavy rescue's taking off. Shout out to truck 43, engine 21, and engine 37. These are the real heroes keeping people safe out here in Orange County. Thank you guys so much. See that piece right there? My late mother-in-law had a piece like that fly through her windshield on the highway once. And the only reason that she lived through it is because a piece like that hit her steering wheel. And that's why she didn't die. Debris like that just flying off of these big trucks. Jade, I'm sorry your dog was attacked. That's terrible. Prayers to your pup. I don't know. I don't think that's debris from this crash. I think that's just debris on the side of the highway. I could be wrong, but I don't think it's related. Ivan, what's up, man? Ivan, where are you? I thought you were in San Diego. Here, I'll show you what this piece is. Actually, this could be a piece. I don't know. That looks so wet. Like, that looks like it could be. Shit. Oh my God, I think it is. I mean, that's such a heavy piece. I don't know, that might not be fresh too. I mean, oil stays looking fresh, you know? All right, we're almost out of here. This was Interstate 5 southbound between Jamboree Road, just north of Culver Drive. You can see the hood right there. Some other debris. I don't know if I'm not sure if this glove's related or not. So on the other side, I am seeing that I think it's either a white or a light silver van. It's getting towed over there. So possibly that van was involved. And I'm on the wrong side, so I don't know if other vehicles are over there too. Oh, Ivan, you're in Dallas. Wow. All right, I'm gonna go try to catch up with the PIO and see what actually happened. Thank you guys so much. If you have friends and family in this area, tell them to keep out of this I-5 southbound towards San Diego. They're gonna need a long time to clean this up. They're gonna bring in the heavy rescue tow trucks to come in, have one kind of pull it up from the side and then flip the other side over. They have a lot of debris from the stuff that they pulled out of there too. Really hope that I'm wrong and that driver did not die. And huge shout out to all the first responders from this crash and the earlier crashes. CHP, Orange County Fire Authority. Huge shout out to you guys for staying cool in the chat. I really appreciate that. Thank you guys for staying respectful. I really, really, really appreciate that. Hope you guys have a safe Saturday. Try to enjoy yourselves and definitely don't take your safety for granted. Lighthouse, what's up? This was a 18-wheeler crash. When I showed up, it was engulfed. And unfortunately, they did call for the coroner. I hope everybody made it out. I don't know. Sometimes those reports aren't right. Ivan, thank you very much for the super chat. Huge shout out to Piper Cricket, Cat Harvey, everybody that sent me gas money in my PayPal. Thank you so much. Stay safe out there. Hopefully this will inspire you to keep your eyes on the road. Don't drive distracted. And just don't take your health for granted. Stuff like this could happen to anybody. It's crazy. I really hope this glove didn't belong to him. Cat Harvey, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for the PayPal love too. Curtimus, always saying super inspirational and nice things to me. I really appreciate you. And a huge shout out to Terry Sparks. Terry Sparks will go back and watch all my videos, leave a comment on all my videos. Every morning I wake up and there's like 2 or 3 new comments on old videos. Terry, I really appreciate that. Thanks to everybody that watches my videos and leaves comments. It really helps out a lot. Oh, somebody's over here shooting some cell phone footage. Who is that? That looks like maybe one of the drivers. Who is that? Looks like a female. Maybe Caltrans. All right, we're out of here. This is Orange County, California, Interstate 5, southbound on Jamboree. You can see the Jamboree Road bridge right there. We're out of here. You guys take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Have a great day.